question. Like said, haven't seen their full lineup on this map yet. We had JKS filling in for Rops at Kato, where they took down Liquid on this exact one, but time for a true test, time for answers to questions on this roster, and Slacks is not helping anyone's homework. Twist gets tapped out of middle, and we have begun. Runs.
Oh, Slacks has found himself another. Rops is a little bit screwed here, might need bailing out, and there's nobody to help him. He's all alone. Oh, well, Carrigan was there to help him, but now he is all alone. Rops, they've stopped accounting for it. They don't know he's here. But still, he is in a corner, literally and metaphorically, and there's Rahul's to lock it in. So, Sprout come in swinging. They grab themselves that pistol around there.
Slacks the star, dude. Those P250 taps 2 of them to open up the round, and a third follows. Look at this. When you're out aiming FaZe, you're in for a good day. And yeah, a lot of expectations on FaZe to 2-0 this series. I think obviously, you know, this is the first game of Pro League, we'd all be saying that. I wouldn't be surprised if Ancient comes through for Sprout today, just with the underwhelming performance we've seen from FaZe so far. But if there were any game to pick it up, my God, it would be this one. Sprout, I don't know if it's good that they've got FaZe backed into a corner sitting 0-2, or bad, right? You could make an argument that, oh, FaZe, they've lost everything. Maybe they'll lose to Sprout. You could also say, well, FaZe know that this, if they were ever going to win a game in the group, it would have to be this one. The bottom-seeded team with the group of death, and even then, Sprout have impressed, but Carrigan being shot in the head. Rain, he is iconic for these wall bangs in Cave. Sprout won't give him much. Oh, baby.
That's juicy. That's thick.
And that's how we like it.
Green is the gunge that runneth over the thickest. And here, Rahul's up the short side. Gonna try.
Oh, what?
What? Twist wasn't even aiming at them. I don't know how that one connected. Stairs done what he can to bring this one back into a 2v2. But Twist toggled on today. Spitty holding down the con side, bested by Brokey. Now, one more step on the stairway to heaven. Here he is. Brokey with the swing, locks in the round. And FaZe with one hell of a response, spearheaded by the terrible twosome of Twists and Brokey.
Yeah, just dastardly deagle shots down middle for Twist. I don't know how he hit some of them. Definitely didn't feel like he was aiming at his opponents, but he got it done, didn't he? One way to do it. Twist Deag hits diff, and all started with that. The fadeaway, nothing feels better. Look at this one. And then, whoop. Clean as can be. Yeah, Sprout, welcome to FaZe Clan. Brokey's happy to be here. He has been one of the top performers, if not the top performer of the year right now, with FaZe having Katowice in the back pocket. Oh, Marix is coming striking hot, though. Some clean shots in these first couple of rounds off the AK. Finds Twist in mid.
Double setup in Donut. They call it Donut because it's shaped like one, not because there are any there. Damn it. Brokey. Spots Marix in middle. He's going to get smoked off. They do not want to go that way. That much is for certain.
Nice. FaZe jammed in behind the smoke right now. They won't clear this corner. Oh, yes, they will. Spitty turns back, and Marix can't trade. Rain will rain on their parade indeed. An AK at his feet, and a 2-on-4 to concede. Carrigan doesn't want to. It's only Stare. But he's on the ramp today. 1v4, and Brokey locks him. That's a beautiful round out of FaZe, right? You know, considering they won the Force, that's a very clean, clear round for them with 4 up, and Rain will not let them get into Cave. And he is the talking point today, isn't he?
The vibe check looks good though. Like, I know we're only 3 rounds in, but like sometimes you can just tell by how, you know, the kind of early reaction. Everyone just looks very dialed in. You know, I'll say that much. I haven't come into this looking like they're showing tremendous pressure. Even catching the fist bump. I was worried Rain was going to get left hanging. Now just pistols for Sprout.
A little popsicle over B. Hoping the FaZe come their way first.
Can you do the Herbert, you know, popsicle?
Give me a quote. Is that it? Just popsicle?
Just say popsicle like how he would.
I can't do it. I don't know what it sounds like.
Here we are. It's a mauling. It's a mow down. And it's a disappointment from Hugo.
Yeah, I haven't seen Family Guy in like a decade.
Oh,
it's not relevant anymore.
Cutaways killed the show. R.I.P.
It's probably a reference that I don't get because I haven't seen it in a decade.
Nope. Just literally what happened.
Okay. Well, rip. But also, not really. 3-1, fast out mid. I like the change of pace for Sprout. They storm the board, they smoke the molly, and they get full control. Rain, if he wants to come in on the ledge side, he's got to watch out. They're already here. That's one way to split cave together, but you're not going to get through Rain and his gnarly wallbangs. Rain. How does he do it? I don't know. There's a reason we call him the Rain Spams, and he shows us. All right, Sprout. Round decided for them. They're going to try and clear cave again, but these 50-50 angles, oh, they're so terrifying. You've just got to gamble. Rouse will. Rain's backed up. No real support on B. It's Karrigan with an AUG from afar. Rain. At least one would be nice here. The spray is so close. 5 health the difference. That molly could tick over. Karrigan throws it. They're trying to come up ramp. Oh, in the molly. Marix in front of it. It's too deep. Marix found the gap, and he exploits B. 4 on 3, and the bomb planted might be a save from FaZe.
Yeah, might not have a choice in this one. That's a crying shame considering it starts in the 5 on 4. The molly, the nade, all of it just missing Marix, and he goes on to provide all the openers in this round for Sprout. The one that got away ends up winning them the round. And FaZe just back on off. Sprout with the second, already coming in with another T-side round. You know, man, this is kind of a... It's a bit of a weird one, because, you know, if this was like the opening game of the group, a lot of us would have been sat here going like, hey, good luck, Sprout, gonna get rolled, aren't you? But FaZe are actually in really dire straits. They've had a very ugly debut here in Season 15 of the Pro League, you know, currently sat joint last in the group with Sprout, both these teams 0-2. The pressure's really on, and it's definitely more so on FaZe than it is on Sprout, right? Don't get me wrong, I don't think they came to this ever with the intention of bombing out, but at the same time, considering the group they're in, this being probably the toughest one in the Pro League.
Partly because of them being there. But of all the teams that have come through and shown up, it's been ENT, it's been Furia. It's not even been Vitality. Vitality haven't shown up yet. There's still time, but... that's the most shocking part. It is the group of death. The death of Tier 1. Who knows? Brokey, he does not look to go slow. Picks a quick mid-frag, and they might just decide to back out, leave Marix here for the late round instead as they split Donut. FaZe have a lot of A-leading players. Twists. Smokes them out, and that spam is ridiculous, Rain. All right. One way to do it, back to B, desperation. And if you know anything about this T side for Sprout, you know that Spinny's going to be left lurking main in many a round. It was an inconsequential position on the T side against Furia. How will it fare v FaZe? Rops holds for the late commit. Karrigan takes ramp, and so now that Rain's been spotted, he can give it up and wait for Karrigan to double back, clearing all of lane. A flank perhaps for Karrigan, not a bad call. Waiting for a late player instead. There's the lurk dead, and now a 2-on-5. Desperation.
Oh, they were ready for Carrigan, but he still gets the kill. An important one to have found. Only Stair left in this round now. Plant, just a fake. Shot rallied off, and now they know he's not sticking it. Rops' wrap round seals the deal, and Rops is on the board with his first kill in the game to find that round for FaZe Clan. Rain, king of spams, be it smokes or in cave, he'll do it all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my eyes on Spitty's T lurking as well in this T half. You know, when it is this obvious, FaZe are not going to be leaving their anchors off of A. As we often see on CT Ancient, it's a lot about floating, it's a lot about changing spots, rotating, calling mid-open, re-aggressing, and taking space back in mid-rounds. Pick your poison. But anchoring down A, Brokey and Rops, keep it clean. And right now, Rain, eye test is looking good. Vision is assured. Twists over the top of the molly will not take a tick. It's the bug molly that Sprout throw, but not comboed with the common smoke on Donut. They're not taking middle, they want to keep it for later. Again, Rouse has this B flash ready to go at a moment's notice. If they see something on ramp, they will throw it over. It's a very specific lineup, so I'm presuming Sprout have done their due diligence here. They've cracked it, they know it won't blind them. Smoke goes through the door, Sprout just take it back. Lane is theirs for now. Nice boost. But FaZe have not been aggressive in the CT side at all. Yeah. Apart from one double mid take, it's been pretty chill.
Oh, Rain trying to spam his usual tricks. Util now pours over to middle, and thanks to this lane control, you're going to be able to get a decent beat on mid. They leave A though, they go back and they get the bomb, there we go. They do get it. Carrigan's playing around the ramp. Smoke does have himself in the firing line a little here, and there's only one man here to help him in Rain. Oh, they've both been tickled by the spam. They decide to hang around, and it's no secret anymore. That is really ugly. Rain and Carrigan both dealt with. The B site is now in jeopardy. Oh, Deagle spam. God, just get out, just leave, just write it off. I think it's all done.
It's a real shame to see that so late in the round when, FaZe have 20 seconds to just stop a bomb plant. They don't have any util, that's the danger. That's why they're trying to commit with the site. But yeah, a boost up on long, a crossfire, a bait and switch, anything but that. They decided not to pull it back in the smoke after they get spammed. But the danger of that is, even if you don't hear it, your teammate will hear the connections and they'll call, yeah, you hit someone in that smoke. And so you can see Sprout, even after they re-aggress, they're so ready for more players there in smoke. Very weird round from FaZe, but Sprout will take it. Delayed until 10 seconds on that plant and they win it out. Not a mistake the FaZe will make again. Look at this, 15 on the clock when they're fighting for ramp. Just not a necessary bit of real estate. But they gave up cave. And now timeout. Sprout making the most of the early game, trying to win that money match. Put FaZe on pistols, but 3 save guns will enable a rebuy for now. However, you do like how Sprout are taking this tournament very seriously. It's not easy for them, coming in as heavy underdogs in every match. But so far they've impressed just in their staying power, just in some of their individuals, some of the young guns that have been able to perform. Double overtime versus Vitality, double digits in both maps against Furia. What they'd love to do is take a map to add it to the collection. If it was going to happen, it would be Ancient.
Oh, back to the lane aggression for FaZe. This time a lot more decisive in taking this B control. They're kind of over giving respect on this side of the map. They're going to take all this room right away. Set up inside of main. Sprout start to move Spiddy and Rolls into the site. Are they going to boost Spiddy up? It looks like it. Well timed with the flash from Slacks. And that's a freebie for Spiddy. Rotates are already here. FaZe have got everybody to try and put a stop to this A play, but a man down. Someone's going to have to do something big in a spot like this. With a minute left, Sprout don't even have to commit. If Stare activates this B lurk and finds a bunch of room, you don't have to go for it. Might come a point where you're so committed you feel the need to go.
Super weird. The backstabbing donut is nice. It's being held right now. Carrigan stops that cross in. Twist can take the next contact. He will. Dropping that mid man. Rob's coming through the smoke. And Spiddy on top of the boost is all that stands. Stare late to mid. Rob's re-aggresses. And with the bomb down, he can play that clock. 30 seconds. Tucks in behind the big box. 1v1 for the round. Stare, the late insurance policy has to stand tall. He might have spotted Robs. He looks aware. But now checking main. No certainty, no guarantee. Rops is here, and he's missed his shot, but he does follow up. 5-3 now. Rops with a double, and FaZe stop that double mid-late lurk. I was getting really scared with that setup out of Sprout, right? Often we've even seen that early in this game with them hitting B and Spiddy being super late in A main. I was waiting for Stare to activate. But you got to give it to him. You know, they weren't ready for the second man to come out of B lane and take mid. He's also there to deny a cave rotate. But because FaZe had taken lane so early in the round, they all knew that was A. Look at this setup. 4 guys in the bomb site. And even then it comes 1v1. Nice try for Sprout.
Yeah, I'm kind of impressed they get it as close as they do, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, considering that was essentially a 3-man push into the A site, you know, it comes down to this 1v1, this nail biter. I'm curious what they plan to do with some of these lurks. Like, even some of the best Ancient teams, for me, Entropic were always a very, very good Ancient team, but even they sometimes get bogged down and having their lurks, like, doing nothing, essentially. It's such a big map, it can be hard to find impact with it. You know, I remember games where, like, Crad would just be sat at B ramp, you know, 6 rounds in a row, not doing anything, it felt like. But then other times, you know, your lurks getting away, creating a lot of space for you, putting a lot of pressure on, not allowing rotates. So we kind of need to see that tighten up for Sprout a little bit. This time, lane is given over for free. Sprout don't even use a flash to take it. Smoking at ramp is frustrating, especially with so little time left and the lack of util. You know, you just used one of the 2 prized smokes that you have, and now you're just kind of waiting around for this smoke to fade. Where do you want to put your 1 bit of util? Going to go out to the short side, leaving long open, and that's where both players are for FaZe.
It's in cave, it's not even on short. There's a lot of sight lines available. Marek's needed that entry, but the bomb's been denied with 10 seconds. Carrigan carrying again. 3 kills, and there's no one to stop this. There's no one to save this. With no smokes down, Carrigan's on for the ace. If only Spiddy wasn't late lurking, he would have had it instead of to save.
Yeah, so just keep your eyes on these lurks, right? Let's try to measure the impact they're able to have, because now in these last few rounds, they have struggled to get away with much. You know, that one is just awkward in its very nature, right? It was a good timing on the re-smoke for FaZe at the top of ramp. It nullified the already limited utility for Sprout and left them in a spot where they kind of just had to flip a coin and decide where they were going to smoke, hope that it carried some impact. Only pistols now. This AK on Spiddy still in play as it was saved forward. He's going to try and find the opener.
Yeah, faster, in the face, disrespect. We've had different setups on B every single round, and they finished the job. Oh, Glock. How had you done that? Twist has to save the day. Rouse up close, getting chased down. It's Marek's with a trade. This 1 rifle round is running rings, running circles. Around FaZe right now. Stare's still stuck in cave. Brokey swings. There's another long player low. They know about it. Marek's cleaned out, and Brokey He may have saved the day in this one. Rops is coming in late from T-Spawn. Brokey can buy some time. Just keep the pressure on long, using all this utility he's picked up. Oh, spam, Stare. He's got a line up. He's done more damage. Brokey's very low. Tapping the bomb. Stare can win the round just by shooting through walls, shooting through smokes. Another one, a third thrown in his face. Someone, they're not on it. Someone needs to stick right now. Oh dear, Brokey shooting back, providing cover, and they just win the round with seconds to spare. Brokey did not want to stick with low health. He'll grab the AWP instead. Good saving grace from Brokey, and Robs just gets on that bomb. Thank goodness FaZe win that. That was one AK.
Yeah, I know that looks a little wild, but all in all, for like the 2v1 that you had and how kind of awkward that was getting, they actually remained pretty composed. Like, Brokey never gets that panicked in the, you know, spam damage getting done to Cave. He never kind of outbrains himself and tries to stick it too early. They're fine playing within the confines of that being around that's down to the wire. Good stuff for FaZe to get back on top of that one, right? Brokey really did just save the day, doubling up on the M4, right? Putting the AWP aside for a moment and coming in with the rifle.
Ooh, I wonder what this change is going to mean, right? Because FaZe have been playing very different on B every round, right? We've had ramp takes, we've had retake setups, we've had double cave, we've had double ramp smoke, you know, and now we're double AWPing. But Rops and Brokey have been, you know, dicing up the A site between them. So where are these AWPs going to be? Rops likely going to be that A anchor still. It's a great gun for anchoring this bomb site. Lots of cover in temple, lots of aggressive options in main, and he's going to go for them as well. Good little pixel peek onto Stare. Brokey, meanwhile, had his AWP starting B, but with it being pretty calm out of the gate, he's going to rotate round, try and help out in middle once the smoke fades. Twist has full info, but with Brokey AWPing it, Twist can go back and watch A with Robs. This is the freedom that a 5-on-4 allows on this map. Floating CT sides. In fact, it's very aggressive. Twist takes mid. He knows that they're coming late in. They're going to boost over the top, and they won't see him as he's crouched. Oh, I say that! Last second on the edge of the smoke. Twist wins the fight. Good awareness.
Ral's going to try and trade. Oh, that was a team flash. All good. Doesn't go punished either which way. However, Twist is hearing these footsteps going back, and he's now like, okay, they have completely given up mid, guys. I heard them running to B. I know they're going B. And so FaZe are fully lent towards this side of the map. Twist can even come up lane and look to play into this late.
Mikey.
Oh, this is rough.
Double peak, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, this should be undoable for Sprout. There shouldn't be a way in, and there's this double swing from the lane in Cave. Marek's all alone, just playing for stats at that point. Run down by Brokey. 8 on the board for FaZe Clan. And be deceived, right? This is a pretty CT-leaning map, right? Kind of feeling par for the course, and there's still a world where Sprout can make this a good T-side after all.
Yeah, 5-6 rounds, nothing bad there on the T side on this map. You know, you can do it. You can certainly do it. We've seen massive comebacks of terrifying proportions, so it's always a possibility. It was Entropic who pulled this back 14-3 down on that CT
This is
side.
IGL legend Bird from Sky.
Yeah, Bird from Sky. Fast out A, and they're going to get picked out of the Sky. Rops with the second AWP, and the Deeg's out up close. He spams him down. Bomb is delivered into the temple, and Rops is delivering FaZe around. 4, yes indeed, and the late mid lurk for Rouse. He hits a dink. Rain will not give him the satisfaction of a kill, and Rouse is going to get weird with it.
Go, Rops. Go get it. He's given
Rops,
a bit of room.
why did he drop the AWP? He doesn't want it.
Well, no, he wants to go hunting for the ace. Not every day you see this endorsed, but that's why he's dropped the AWP. And
Yeah, okay.
they've now grabbed it on Twists.
It's pretty crazy not having any gun.
Hey, it just means you don't give them anything to save.
Back Robs. Oh. Rouse wanted to hunt Rain, but he's going to find Robs.
Oh,
Deeg
come on.
out.
Come on.
Would have loved the AWP.
Come on now. You know where he is, Rops. They've teed you up for this, or you've teed yourself up for it. Oh, 5 HP, the difference.
If he kept the AWP there, tactically, he would have won that fight. But no, it's fine. It's just a death at the end. They save the double AWP, and Rob saves the day. Nice A ankle.
I actually like that FaZe do that as well.
It's very cringe, isn't it? I know you like a bit of cringe. Very sweaty.
Yeah, I mean, I also just think it's kind of important for this FaZe squad with where they're in to, like, try and have a good time, because they haven't been having a good time at all. And so, like, just having the confidence to go, yeah, Robs, mate, go get the ace, ha ha ha, everyone's laughing, everyone's having fun with that, you know, like...
And that's something they've even said. Rob said in that, we saw the little FaZe piece yesterday, and he was saying, yeah, we're just like 6 friends, having fun, having a good time, you know, good banter, way, lads. And that's, you know, that's what you want from a team of superstars. You want good vibes. Otherwise, what do you have left? Because you certainly got good players. That has never been the problem. Spitty in the smoke. Oh, twists. How does he win that? Blending in with the green walls. And the first time, now that Spitty's dead, look at what Robs does. He walks all the way through A main with the AWP. Knowing that Spitty's dead just basically means you have A for free. And FaZe know this. They've stacked 4 on B. They've read this so well. Like, the T side does seem super predictable for Sprout, to be honest, with some of these slower T-burners. They're going to try and pop in cave. Rain 1 is fine in that position. Twist going to come in with a backstab, double up. And it Slacks with the AWP, low health. First AWP we've seen. And last, perhaps, unscoped and caught jumping. Yeah, FaZe are making Sprout look silly, and that's only reassuring for FaZe.
Yeah, this is quite the confidence booster right now. Good reads across the board as well. You know, I mean, at this point, it should feel kind of clear that they've got a bit of a read on Spitty, right? They kind of know what's afoot. It's like the old, you know, like, get right fallacy, in that wherever he was, the rest of the team normally weren't. So,
happy play.
Yeah. Wonder if you could try use that against them. Rops is going all the way through main on a big old push here with the AWP, full-on Cyclops mode.
Keeps getting away with it.
It has been conceded, but FaZe are fully aware of this. Oh, Rops, here's the water. Oh, Stair gets turned on. So do I as Rops backs on out. 4 on 5, Sprout. A man down now, removed from their back line. They've got to look forward.
Yeah, it's going to hurt for Spitty as well, because he's been doing it all game, and the second he stops, Rob starts to aggress. And now, you know, it almost feels pointless to do it again. You don't want to be left in these awkward 1v4s. Oh, Robs, he's ready. Flick won't win, but it's fine. You've got a smoke. You can escape back to the bomb site, and we already saw Robs near ace from this position. If they run through this smoke, you're going to be feeding the beast, feeding the cool kid, and he hits another. Oh, Rops. He's going to do him dirty. Double AWP, and only 1 kill. Spitty will win that fight. Hello, Spitty. Welcome back. 2 lovely headshots, but he won't clear Twist on the off angle, and it's 11-3 for FaZe. It's everything you would have wanted. Sprout fans in tatters, but FaZe clan back and better than ever. You hope.
It's building to a wonderful CT side. You know, and a few ago when I was saying, you know, oh, don't get ahead of yourselves. Like, even like 5 rounds, T side could be good. 12-3, just the biggest problem you've got at 12-3, because you could still come back in it, is like the pistol round becomes a must win. And considering those are kind of wild card rounds at the best of times, you know, it's certainly worrisome. 4 rounds can make a world of difference. Just having that one little gap, that one little bit of breathing room.
I'm gonna split up the crowd right now. I'm gonna give Sprout some fans, and I'm gonna give FaZe some fans by telling you what this game means, right?
Okay.
If FaZe win this game, then ENT's are guaranteed a top 3 placement in the group. Guaranteed. Nothing can go wrong.
So ENT's fans are FaZe fans?
fans are FaZe fans. International lineup fans. Well, I guess they both are on Sprout side too. Now, Furia fans, if Sprout win this game, Furia are guaranteed a top 3 placement right now. Obviously, both these teams are 3-0. They're pretty assured, but it's the guarantee that matters most. So Furia fans are now behind Sprout. Sprout is a Brazilian team for now. Right in this moment, it doesn't feel like they're going to be taking down FaZe on their pick. 11-3, last round of the half. FaZe won it clean.
Yeah, very measured in this round. You know, they've been good at kind of swapping that up. Sometimes you get the aggression out of guys like Rops, and then it goes back to this, a very grueling hold. 25 seconds here as they start to set up for the A play. These entries have got to be clean, and they've got to be immediate twists. Even slowing it down could work wonders. It's only one. Now in the temple is Rops with this orb. Oh, he's trapped. He can't get back in time, but he's dropped the bomb. Rops with the closer. Phenomenal bit of A-side orping out of this guy, and he's put 12 on the board for FaZe to close out the first half of play.
Experienced guy, and he was also the caller beforehand, so he just reads the game super well. But he's more on the outside, which means he also have some more freedom to play his own style, and he just have some more freedom to also listen and say, okay guys, now we need to come over here because I heard they rotate, or he read the game somehow. Then we have Slacks, who's the AWPer, and he's just the AWPer, and he's a sick AWPer, I would say, one of the best I've ever played with, for sure. And he's just going for every opportunity he has to get the kills, but he also helps a lot with the calling. I would also say he's kind of a second caller, and just because he have his opinions about how we should play the rounds. And yes, and then we have Star. On some maps he's on the outside of the map, but also in the map control on the other maps. Of course he needs some more experience about the game because he's only 17 years old. But in sometimes, man, he can call the game on his own because he just feels it so much. And man, if he continues like this, he will be a superstar in some years for sure. As it is right now on this team, we play a bit more structured, but there's still space for the guys to have their timings, to have their plays. And actually, all of us are thinking a lot about how we should play this situation, how we should do this, and how we should do that. But Maris, sometimes he just thinks kills. And then there's me. I'm new as a caller. I have never been calling before Sprout. I still need to learn a lot about it, and I also love that the guys are helping me a lot, and Barry, our coach, is helping me a lot. Yeah, Barry is an amazing coach. I love to get his opinion of the games because he is such an experienced guy, and he's been playing the game for 15 years, right? So when we sit and have the talks in the server, they all come with their inputs, and they all say that, okay, now you're doing a great call. Or sometimes they also say, why did you call that? And that helps me a lot because I love to get criticism, and I also love to get the positive vibes about it. But when we're not around the game, we don't need to talk about the game to have fun as well. So we're really good friends, all of us.
He's tagged once. Different guy. This guy's tagged 40.
Eagle tag.
One shot scout.
Nice!
Good job, bro.
Nice run, Russell.
Thank you.
Ooh, some very interesting sound effects there.
Give me your best rendition.
No, I can't roll my R's. There we go. That was certainly a damn good try, Hugo.
Thank you.
Also, I want to say Twists has a real future in ASMR. I would genuinely be down for that.
Yeah, he could lick a mic.
I don't, yeah. I mean, I think it's a little more complex than that.
I don't think it is.
Right, well, lane control taken by Marix and co. But FaZe Clan kind of might just hit the go button on the A play. It was an A-side retake setup for Sprout, and so this bomb plant's coming in regardless of if you want it to. Rain's made contact over at lane. Right now, there's like a whole different fight happening. These two are just kind of brawling in the car park while the real party's happening over here on A. Ralls versus Carrigan. Mid-wrap, late for twists, real late for twists, and the fact it's taken so long is only going to make it more lethal. They don't know about him. Brokey is still finding kills in the site, and Twists is playing with them. Here he is. Oh, yes, it goes from ugly to damn gorgeous. Very, very quickly. 13 on the board for FaZe, and they're right where they want to be.
That was beautiful until it wasn't, and then it was again. Like you said, that's a round for FaZe with the late mid look. Is exactly how Sprout won the pistol, right? With the double layered, or their first rifle, right? With the double layered mid flank. FaZe get it done. That might just be the beginning of the end, right? That might just be FaZe onto a map. And what a dominant map it would be. A team that has had a lot of trouble since Katowice. But this is a statement victory if they can get it over the line. Looking for a B-pop. Didn't see much on the B side for Sprout in that first half, but right now they're all over it, mate. Fully stacked. Are they getting it on the heads of the box? I would like to go higher here. I guess no, you'd probably be too high to see the heads in that cave.
I mean, I always like it, you know, like assembling like the Astralis-esque stacks. It's always good to be the one on top.
Yeah.
You always want to get higher. That's the thing.
Higher the better. Taller.
But instead, like, they're going for this kind of, like, boy band photograph type vibe.
Yeah, the danger of being on top is if the player gets shot below you, you fall, and then you're inaccurate.
Oh,
that's some patience.
The one flash from Rops on A is enough for them to be like, all right, boys, it's A. We've read this wrong. And in reality, that's with a T in it, not reality.
Really?
It's
go through.
Yeah, I mean, screw it. You've got USPs. And
yes. And they're going to lose a round, US, please. There is the answer from Rain. One more Morale's left up. And morale is down for Sprout at 14-3. You can't expect anything else of them. Poor guys. Poor guys. To run into FaZe at this point in the tournament in a must-win game for FaZe Clan. A must-win. No other excuses. If FaZe lost, like Blair said, even if FaZe 2 won this series, they lose. Because you shouldn't be dropping maps at this point against this team. So, yeah. Would have been really nice to see Sprout perform today, but at the same time, I'm reassured by FaZe's T side or CT side. On the T side, they won't be long if they can keep it up. May as well be pushing smokes at this point. Carrigan's going to do it, slipping the net, going underneath. Oh, they're reloading, but there's two of them. And he's not ready for the second man. 5-on-4. Sprout with a chance after all.
Spitty. Eyes on the prize, and he's got 3 of them, baby. That's 2 in mid now.
3 eyes or 3 prizes?
3 eyes for the prizes. Just a bunch of guys out in mid.
Rain clears this.
Does he now? He will. Marix cut down. The X was very apparent in that. And now we have a little lean back into B.
I like the Sprout have read this. They've not panicked over losing middle. They will have to leave Rals there, but they've still got 2 on B. And this is going to be fine. They can play a retake round. No kit is the problem, but a smoke available and the manpower. Some powerful men boosting up on the shoulders of their teammate. Oh God, careful. Don't want to get wallbanged. Or spam through rather. There's a bomb denial, 20 seconds running away. Sprout have set up perfectly to win this round.
So annoying, isn't it? They get that kill and then just all run back on the long side, right? Get out of there. Yeah. Little loot goblins.
You'll hear that in the team comp later.
Yeah. Twist is smoked off. One's open. crossing. Twist with a bit of spam, but it goes both ways. He can't hang out here forever. Gonna have to get the reload off. Rain at ramp. Oh, he saw the tag, but still. Sprout pull up, they win the round, they make the retake happen.
Nice.
Also, cheeky little defuse. Very, very wide and not looking at it.
Yeah, you got to do everything you can on this B side of Ancient to not get wall banged or shot through a smoke on a defuse, on a plant, you name it. Sprout win a round. But is that all it will be? This FaZe are in no giving mood. This one was taken away from them by the boost. But this is not even an Ancient team. Of course, FaZe lean into it at the start of this map getting added in, but in recent times we haven't seen it all too much. It's been a second ban for him. Alrighty. Warp on Slacks. None on Brokey, just the Deeg. And a heavy B lean. I feel like Sprout didn't do enough B executes in their T side. FaZe already setting the precedent very clear. Get the cave control, molly back Spitty into the bomb site, and then run your smokes. Right now, the bomb is still outside of middle, selling things. We'll see where it goes. FaZe could collapse in mid from lane and ledge, they have it. In fact, they're leaving B. They want to spice it up.
Double donut setup. Oh.
Baited.
Yeah, baited in by the promise of an opener. Oh, turns on a dime, and there we go. It's not a jammy donut. Marix gets turned to dust. Now Rops is out in A. Out behind the big box, good for the first. Admittedly, he's traded there in after, but they know about Stair now, and the bomb is going back to B, trying to outbrain Sprout. Now, Slacks can hear this. He's got ears. I can assure you of that. Gonna nail the first shot onto Rain. No follow-up. The bomb doesn't want to get lost here. Tag for Brokey. And he will start to leave right as Sprout send a second man back in. But Homie's got 10 seconds to get into A and get the bomb down. Carrigan, what? The round's over! Twist just runs up B and gets them both.
Carrigan just threw the bomb into middle there. Don't need it. Just kill everyone, lol. Oh, the late lurk through B. That was so beautiful. I mean, if anything went wrong there, right? If anything went wrong, that round is over. If Twist doesn't double kill, if that pick doesn't come in through the A site late.
I mean, one thing I will say is Twist didn't have to do his part because Carrigan actually won, like, the more important fight, I guess. To allow the plant, but still, like, Twist sends it there and then, and that's FaZe up to 15. Forcing now a Sprout, giving it all they've got, trying to stay alive. Missed shot for Brokey, and he does get run down. Another kill from Rouse. It's an early 5-on-3 with guns retrieved.
I'm not going to blame FaZe for getting ahead of themselves, running through mollies with orbs and playing for close picks. You know, it's a sign of the times. It's 15-4. Loosen up a little, let your stars succeed, and they try. A couple of kills go the other way for Sprout. And now FaZe have to strap on those boots yet again. Slacks is making the move over though, it's well timed, and while the AWP isn't here, more than enough rifles to reason with FaZe. They don't want to reason, they want to fight back. Slacks has been seen getting behind the box, and he stops Rops going over the top. There's Slacks with a double, make it 3. Thanks for the assist, boys, but all the glory is mine. And 5 rounds for Sprout, that's something. But ultimately, Harry, it's nothing. I won't delude you. It's a FaZe game to lose. Haven't had many one-sided maps in this tournament, or in this group.
No, not really, not since we got to Group B. But from Mine Glory to Mine Handy, how long can you phone this one in, Sprout? They've got 5 rounds to their name. And a mammoth comeback needed. Are we believing yet? I think it's going to take a long while before you get on the Sprout train. Triple B early. But late Lane's already been taken, and FaZe Clan might look to take middle here, giving it a little probe from the lane side. Instead electing to go cave-bound. Slax is on the angle with the AWP. Can't afford to miss this, right? Pretty common pre-fire angle. What are they going to do?
Oh.
It's a collateral from Slax on the jiggle with the AWP.
Nice. Very nice. Blinded by it. Rain tries to spot for info over the top of that, but very little can be gained. FaZe got to slow it down now. No util, just one flash on Rops to explode into a bomb site together. Sprout, hold on. Slax should be able to hit. This is Dry Peaks. There's the one flash. Now it's Dry Peaks, rather. Stair has one to go right back in cave. And Slax has stopped Drops coming up ramp. That's a beautiful kill for Rain, though. Don't tell me FaZe going to win this round. This should not be the round to win. Oh, they clear, but low health for Rain. He gets overwhelmed, and Twist in a 1v4, looking for every single kill and more. He can't do it. Stair will close it, and Sprout hold on for yet another. Got to be an eco now for FaZe. Don't get ahead of yourself, boys.
Yeah, you know, throwing in a couple of force buys here and there is kind of par for the course when you got a lead like this. You're trying to capitalize. Well, you know they don't have everything they possibly need. You know, even lacking like a tiny bit of util could have been your way in. But now it's not something you have to hinge on. You can't rely on that. They're going to have everything they need on the Sprout side. So just give them the respect. Take an eco round. You got one flashbang to try and do something weird. And they're all waiting in middle. Missed shot for Slax. The Glock spilling out into mid. He wants to keep chancing it right now. Rouse is the man to... There we go. It's fine. It's all good. He got two. He did what he had to do. Did get Glocked, but the rest of the gang were there to pick it up.
All right. Nice, get it over and done with nice and quick. Robin doesn't even need to stand up right now. It's an easy day in the office for FaZe. The stress has not started, even with a couple of rounds from Sprout. It's how every comeback can start, but up against 15, needing a flawless CT side. If there were a map for it, it would be Ancient, but let's see if FaZe just shut this out in one quick swoop, storming over A. Donut smoke, not great. Marix may have blocked it, I don't know. Got full health, probably not. Miss lineup, FaZe replace it. There's still a gap for Marix to exploit. Quick kill and he backs out. Might even re-aggress with a flashbang. Out they go. I love this for Sprout. They're throwing themselves into the round, but they might get too far. Gone. Robs with two. And now a one-on-one. The AWP for Slax. Does he know? Did he hear a scope in Donut? Robs doesn't care. He wants to put distance between himself and the bomb site. Or pretending that he has. Even just going quiet for another few seconds will make Slax consider the mid flank. And Rops is ready to 1v3 his way to Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, you know, mate, when he gets a double like that, all the adrenaline's flowing, he's feeling it. He's believing. Slax, this isn't putting a stop to a regular 1v1. This is a Rops that is switched on, that is in the zone. CT spawn wrap is good, right? It's a lot of distance between him and the AK. The AWP will be pretty in this scenario. And as Rops crosses, he's dead. It's the Deagle to do it to him. All right, Slax showing off in the 1v1. Gets it over the line and puts another on the board for Sprout, who are now up to 8. Just 7 rounds between them and FaZe Clan.
Nearly a 2v5 back for FaZe. Nearly a 1v3, but it won't happen. And yes, Slax, he was really quiet first half. Never had the money, did he? They didn't have rounds to play with. He didn't have an AWP. When we saw him versus Fury, they would set up Slax a lot to play for picks on B ramp, getting boosted. He did good there, but he's not really had the opportunity. Since he's had that CT AWP, a lot better of a showing for Slax. Stepped up, second in the team. FaZe getting threatened right now. Good flashes. You can see the efficiency. You can see the experience for Sprout on this map. It's especially coming through on that CT side. Lots of protocols in place. Lots of ideas. Quick pick and they disappear yet again. Lineup smokes on B. What? And out they run. No flash though. Nice
Nice opener for Rain. However, should get clotheslined pretty quickly. Through the smoke spam, it's Stare, and there's Spitty with the closer. 9-15. FaZe have still got chances to sort this one out.
I don't like how you're saying these words, Harry.
Look, it's not a problem till it's a big problem.
Yeah, 5 in a row. I'm not worried yet. Not worried yet. But what if? Nah.
It could happen.
Yeah. But it might. Here we go. Fast out mid, Twist is already climbing up ledge. That's one way to stop the B aggression, but the smoke does help, and Spitty's now trapped by a molly. Run! And he can't. Brokey comes through the door in time. Good nades onto Rain, but they won't finish anyone, and FaZe in a 5-on-4. Then they can't bungle this, Harry. I refuse to allow it. Doctor's orders. Mid re-aggression, Sprout. This is it.
Carrigan doesn't know it, but he's got the round in the palm of his hands here. They've seen him in mid. They deal with Carrigan. Rops and Twists are both looking to trade, and they will get one apiece. Marix has kept mid control. Stairs left B, was coming back to help his teammate out in middle, but now is to double down. Now is to get back into position, knowing that this is a B play with that short smoke landing. There's another one in at long. Low HP on Rain. Stair with a bit of smoke spam would go a long way. Could even stop the plan. Just over the top of Rain, and so now they're left in the retake at 2-on-3 to decide if this comeback keeps coming in.
Damn, that smoke spam, they've been wrecking Planters all game with it. If only he was pulling it down further. This boost for Twist could be nice over the smoke. I don't know what he can see. Stair's going to try and get on the bomb, tap it. They spam him down to 14. Twist has the lineups. He's got the receipts, and FaZe have the map in the palm of their hand. Degal doesn't do it. It's Brokey to close with 3 kills. FaZe 16-9. No worries today. They pick up a map here in the Pro League, and they are looking to run onto their pick to close this series. FaZe trying to reassure us tonight up against Sprout.